for Alec Iyengar post-race. Peter Lag there waving through Michael Watton, who is heading, it seems, towards 2 wins from 2 so far. The hat-trick has only been done once. It was done last year at Silverstone by this man, Michael Watton. So if anyone can do it, he can. Surprisingly tricky to do, though, especially with the introduction of reverse grids. He really made this reverse grid look fairly easy. You do sense, though, that Adam Walker would have given him a much tougher run for his money had he not just been slightly outfoxed in the traffic. That's the experience of running at the front of the field for Michael Watton paying dividends there. Adam Walker, as I said, although he's been racing in F1000s for quite some time, maybe not always been right at the sharp end of the field. So it's things like that that you learn the more time you spend dicing for the lead and defending from people like Michael, is that even in traffic you can't afford to switch off, because if you make a mistake or get held up, the car behind will pounce and come past you very, very quickly indeed. So back across the start-finish line again, and into Paddock Hill Bend goes Michael Watton. Down the hill, plunging downhill, climbing back uphill towards Druids underneath the Brands Hatch Bridge. And the driver of car number 1 looking very comfortable in position number 1 this weekend at Brands Hatch, isn't he? Third gear there for Graham Hill Bend. Way up towards the left-hander at Surtees now, and Michael, who enjoys a lot of five-a-side football apparently in his spare time, he's certainly keeping fit by doing that. You need to be fit to drive one of these things at full pelt, which is exactly what Michael's been doing there. The last lap board is retracted because that was the final lap, and the checkered flag now flies. So Michael Watton, a winner in round number 2 of the Speed Group F1000 Championship 2018. Second goes to Adam Walker. Great result for him. Paul Butcher's third ahead of Dan Clues and Alec Iyengar in 5th. That was reversed post-race as a result of that exceeding track limits. Mitchell, Ward, Lag and Wheel next in line, with Christopher Hill rounding out the finishers in 10th place. Robert Baker.
Well, Michael, you started 8th, finished first. There's no doubt in my mind you were going to win, but it wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't easy. Reverse grid's always a difficult race. Early in the season, I just wanted to take my time to make my way to the front, honestly. And the first lap panned out quite well. I got to second, and then I was chasing Adam for a few laps. And honestly, he was really, really fast. I was really struggling to find a way past. He was very strong in important parts of the circuit. So off of clearways and through paddock, he was very strong. I was quick round the back, but it's difficult to pass there. And I was just hopefully waiting for a mistake, waiting for a back marker, and that's how it panned out in the end.
Yeah. What can we expect from race 2?
Well, the last race I'm starting on pole because I set fastest lap in the previous race. So hopefully a repeat of race 1. I think the start's always important. If you can get to the front early, then it allows you to control the race. And but we'll see. There's some fast people behind, some fast starters. So I think we just need to get a solid podium in this last one. It'll be a good weekend for us.
Adam, firstly, congratulations. Second spot on the podium, but it's a tough race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite tough. I got a decent start from 4th, and by the time I got to Druids, I realised there were no one in front of me, which were a bit weird for me. So then I could see Michael in my mirrors, and I was thinking, he's going to be coming up on me, but managed to hold him off for quite a few laps, and then caught traffic in the wrong spot. He got by me, and then basically I just managed to stay in second for the rest of the race, which pleased me. Best result I've had so far, so yeah.
Third race is about to get underway here at Brands Hatch for the F1000 Championship. Got Michael Watton on pole position as he won race 2. But it's Adam Walker's second podium ever in race 2, and he starts second on the grid. Adam, can you see another podium on the hands?
Yeah, hopefully that's what I'm hoping for. If I get a good start, anything's possible, even a win maybe. So yeah, decent start and just get my foot down.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on those mirrors, a lot of quick boys behind you.
Yeah, there's a lot of quick boys, but if I can get them off start, just like last race, then I won't have to bother with my mirrors too much, hopefully.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, cheers.
So, with that, for the final time, I'll hand you up to the commentary box and Andy McEwen.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. It's going to be interesting to see this one because they start this third and final race the way in which they finished race 2. So it's Watton and Walker row 1, then Iyengar and Butcher row 2, ahead of Clues, Mitchell, Dax Ward and Peter Lagg, rounding out the 4th row, then Robert Bailey, David Wheel and Christopher Hill at the back. So Walker has another shot at this, starting at the sharp end of the grid. Yes, Michael Watton's on pole, but he is not renowned for being the best of starters, so there's a chance still that Walker could get him into turn 1. Let's see what happens then. The red lights go out, away we go, but Watton does get a good start. Here come Clues and Butcher from behind. Very close indeed, and Clues gets rather boxed in by Butcher, so Butcher will go around the outside and is ahead of Dan Clues an awful lot earlier in this race than he's been ahead of him in either of the first 2 races, where on both occasions it's been a late race manoeuvre to get ahead of the green machine. Butcher now goes around the outside of Iyengar as well. Allop's going to show him the edge of the road on the exit of the corner though, so Butcher sensibly backs out of it. Down the hill, oh, and Iyengar spins. Well, that made it easy for Butcher. Alok Iyengar loses the rear, probably cold brakes, cold tyres contributing to that as he turned into Graham Hill Bend. And sadly, the number 44 machine off the road and going no further for the time being. So back through clearways we go, and Paul Butcher's had a miraculous first lap here, hasn't he? Started 4th, didn't really get a great start, but he's been involved in all of the shuffling, hasn't he? So Watton leads the way, Walker 2nd, Butcher 3rd, Clues is 4th, looking to try and resume his battle with the 42 machine over the course of this race. Only this time around, he will be the man on the attack. And then I think it's Dax Ward and Elliot Mitchell next in line. Yes, it is. So Dax and Elliot, both of whom had a pretty tricky start to the weekend with mechanical issues in race 1. But it just goes to show that if you get the cars working again, start plugging away, you can improve your weekend. Alok Iyengar hasn't really improved his situation there, has he? Because he'd spun to the outside of the track and somehow in the space of the last 45 seconds has got himself beached on the curb on the inside of the track. So Alok Iyengar, the Indian driver, now finds himself well and truly stuck and requiring the assistance of the ever efficient Great British Marshals. Well, wait to see whether they require a safety car intervention to move that car. We pretty much always end up with a safety car intervention here at Brands Hatch, it seems. It's just one of those things. This circuit with lots of gravel traps to get stuck in and quite tricky corners like Paddock Hill Bend and Graham Hill Bend as well that tend to catch drivers out. We almost always end up with a safety car in at least one of the 3 races. But with the marshals moving that car out of the way without the need for a safety car intervention on this occasion, we may get away with it this weekend. We haven't had a safety car in the first 2 races. It would be great if we could get through all 3 of these races without that safety car making its way onto the circuit. But now escaping from Dan Clues here, look, and I would suggest starting to close the gap potentially on Adam Walker, who tied his best ever finish in the Speed Group F1000 Championship in race 2. He had finished 2nd once before. Loved to have gone one better though, and he will still, I'm sure, be kicking himself for that, but he's proven this weekend that he's got the pace, and I think a lot of people have stood up and taken notice of Adam, and regardless really of what happened in the traffic in race 2, he proved he's got speed and good racecraft, so he's not going to be easy pickings here for Butcher and Clues. They'll both be keen to get through because they will feel that they're quicker than him, but Adam isn't going to make it easy for them, and nor should he. Through Surtees we go, on board with Paul Butcher here in 3rd place, definitely closing in though on Walker. 3rd gear there through the right-hander at Clearways, hard on the accelerator now, holding 3rd gear right the way through onto the Bradham Straight before we change up to 4th and 5th. He is now heading towards that hat-trick of race victories that is an elusive thing in F1000 racing. But Watton really has been the class of the field at Brands Hatch this weekend, there's no denying that. And the 3 race wins from 3 is an accolade that he well deserves. Back out of Clearways he goes, it's all still kicking off behind. Peter Lagg, that is, in the mix, going a lap down in the white and red number 9 car, which he does by going to the inside at Clearways. That negated any opportunity though for Butcher to have a go at Clues on that particular occasion. Michael Watton though, for the final time this weekend, makes his way down through Paddock Hill Bend, up underneath the Brands Hatch Bridge, and is well on his way on this, the final lap, to a near perfect weekend. Well, in fact, it will be a perfect weekend. 3 race victories, 3 fastest laps as well, and so the maximum 90 points will be going his way. But Adam Walker, I think, is going to do enough here to finish the weekend 2nd in the championship. We'll follow that later though, because for now all eyes are on Michael Watton, who makes his way towards the checkered flag to take 3 wins from 3 in the opening race meeting for the Speed Group F1000 Championship. Fantastic opening weekend for him. Second place for Adam Walker, third for Dan Clues, and fourth Elliot Mitchell, because we lost Paul Butcher, would you believe, on the penultimate lap of the race. It's then Ward in fifth, Lag in sixth, ahead of Robert Bailey, David Wheel and Christopher Hill. Of course, David Wheel wins the Invitational class again, but drama for Paul Butcher and late race retirement for him.
Mike, 3 out of 3 season opener. Couldn't have asked for a better start.
No, perfect start. I mean, we were looking to come back strong, obviously. I've never won here before, so to come back so strong is just a fantastic way to start the season. That last race, the start was everything for me. I think getting in the lead, there was a big battle behind me, so I think they all held each other up. So yeah, just thank my dad for fantastic car preparation, BSD for the engines, and all Jedi support. So brilliant day.
I was going to say, but you had a big smile on your face when you looked in the mirror and saw them all battling.
Yeah, I mean that's perfect. That's what you want in the lead. You want everyone else battling behind you, worrying about each other rather than worrying about you. So yeah, able to control the race again like the first one, I would say. So perfect day.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.